Prepare yourself, guys. This is Chris with T3 Medias, and this is the new format for T3 Medias. This is episode 50. We're going to start off with a whole new format because I'm going to break down the politics of entertainment, of what's going on, and my thoughts and my ideas of what's really happening on a conspiracy style. You might want to call them conspiracy theories. You might want to call them rumors and specs. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that this is the top story. I'm going to start off with this. Kim Kardashian is purposely trying to drive Kanye West more insane. I feel the crazier Kanye West appears in the world's view, the more eyes that are on him, the more we're tweeting him, the more we're talking about him. The things that he's saying, some of these things just don't make sense. I feel that Kim Kardashian doesn't have a real grasp on what relationships are or what things should be. I think she gets into these situations. She doesn't vet. This would be her third marriage that she's trying to end. Now, for a good reason. Now, Kanye West is going off the crazy end again, and we'll get on him a lot more in the future. Because if he's that much of a threat to his kids and to his family and the safety, that's one thing. But to have rumors going around that she's secretly talking to lawyers, going behind his back, he's already paranoid. He's already going too far off on the whatever he's on that's making him go off the hinge. Let's just be honest. Ever since Kanye West lost his mother, he's been on a downward spiral of crazy. I mean, he's been saying the most crazy. He got into a beef with Taylor Swift. He got into a beef with the President of the United States. He's supporting the president-elect. That third thing doesn't make him crazy. It just personally makes me think that he's just an idiot that wants attention just like our president-elect. Now, is that a bad thing? If you can, obviously, if you're a guy who needs attention, you can become the president of the United States. That being said, that seems to be true by every person who's ever become the president of the United States. Because how crazy and self-centered would you have to want to be the president of the United States? It's a popularity contest. But the popular vote doesn't seem to matter, but that'll be a story for another time. So, getting back onto this top story. Is Kim Kardashian purposely trying to make Kanye West go even further crazy so she can justify hitting him with a divorce notice? I think yes. I think that she is purposely letting these rumors leak out, get to him. It's been reported that he's been calling obsessively, been texting her nonstop. She refuses to answer every time. She only gives him a little bit. Now, this could be considered a tactic to clear her conscience, to finally be justified, not for something that he might have actually done, but for something that he actually did that she overlooked behind closed doors. And then when you do this, let me tell you something, people. When you let a person who believes that he can get by on intimidation and things like that, no, I'm not talking about the president-elect. I'm talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Kanye West. Why can't I get Donald Trump out of my head? I'm talking about Kanye West. He obviously feels like he is the man. He is God. People say I look like Kanye West sometimes, and I get mad about that. So that's probably why I'm stuck on this story. When you have a I'm a God mentality, then you start to believe your own BS. So once she started encouraging it, once she started promoting it, once she started doing all this, normalizing it and stuff, then the crazy stopped being just crazy in public. Then it probably started being crazy behind closed doors. Now all of a sudden she had to come into Jesus moment and realize, what the hell did I get myself into? I got 2 babies by this guy, and now I'm going to be stuck with him for, just like the song said, 18 years. Okay? Now, if Kanye West is broke like he claims to be, he hit the jackpot because now he gets to claim all these things. He wants to get spousal support payments. Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe that's the reason why she wants to disassociate himself from him, because maybe he literally is broke. Maybe he really is crazy. But for a person to try to capitalize on these things and to throw out fresh meat and to try to make him further look more crazy, because what is a paranoid person gonna do and think if his own spouse is leaking out hints that she's secretly seeing lawyers? Every man, I don't care if you're famous or not, you're going to bug the hell out. Especially if you do not want the divorce, if you do not want to be separated from your kids. Maybe Kanye West, he is a family man. Maybe he is a good father, and he feels like he wants to make it work and all this other stuff. I don't know. I don't watch him say grace every day and bless over his kids. I've never seen him give nap times to North and South by Southeast or whatever the kids' names are. But if he's anything like any other average father, once you get with these conspiracies and once you hear all these hints, women's intuition is the only thing that exists. There's also men's intuition. Now, if you're purposely out there just dropping these hints, like some people are known to do, to make the other side look crazy, so if they do something crazy and go off the handle, you get with a clean conscience, then get to go, you see, I gotta divorce this guy. If you want to divorce him, just do it. Angelina Jolie is doing it right now. Brad Pitt doesn't even know if he's going to see his damn kids on Christmas. But when you do this stuff in public, you do exactly what Angelina Jolie did. She put him in check right there on the spot. Oh, no. This is good. No. Behind closed doors, if you're justified or that's one thing, you make it seem normal. You make up excuses, but I love her, I love him, blah, blah, blah. If they're hurting you, then it's going to be that much harder to try to get away from it if you're trying to normalize it. You nip it in the bud, especially if it blows out into the real world. You nip it in the bud right there on the spot. Angelina Jolie's doing it right now. She's nipping that shit in the bud, and now Brad Pitt has real reasons to bug out because Angelina ain't playing no games. Kim Kardashian, I feel, is playing games. So I feel like Kanye West is an easy target. I'm not 100% on Kanye West's side, but if you want to rip off the Band-Aid, just do it. Celebrities already have this image that they just get in and out of relationships all the time anyway. This would be your third one. What are you afraid of? If Kanye West is something to be afraid of, let the world know now so he won't have any reason to get out there and do it. So you can get a restraining order. So whatever you feel like you need. If your kids are really in danger, take the appropriate steps. If they're not, if you're just using this as a way to just with a clean conscience, then go into a courtroom and then by making him further go crazy by dropping all these little hints on him and making him. Now, you're not even making, that's a wrong choice of words. You can't make somebody react to something a certain way unless you drugged it. But if you know the person's mentality and you're setting things in motion for a possible outcome, and that outcome is happening, and you're playing the puppet master perfectly, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should stop it right now. Be a grown woman, walk into that courtroom, file the papers, and just do the damn thing. And get it over with. Making him go even further crazy, hoping that he might do something that'll really justify your actions, could get you and those kids hurt, or himself hurt. Nobody wants to see that, except for you bloodthirsty people out there who want to see that. That is not a good thing. I'm a family man. I have kids. I don't want to see my kids hurt. Nobody wants to see that. You don't want to see your family get hurt. So why do we always want to put fuel on the fire and see celebrities out there get hurt? Stop making a show of it and move on. Next story. I believe that Disney is trying to destroy the pants of every geek in America by dropping another teaser of a teaser. We get teasers of teasers. We got it for Star Wars. We get it with these Marvel movies. Teasers of teasers. I almost veered off the road into a wreck when I saw that 15-second flavor nugget of the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. Teaser of a teaser. It's always a teaser of a teaser. Okay? It's a stupid thing. Just drop the damn trailer already. I mean, if I can't get a full trailer, teasers are already pissing me off as it is. They're like 1 minute long and they barely give you anything, or they give you everything. Well, I don't know. But then to have a teaser of a teaser, you're now breaking it down to 15 seconds. What's next? 5 years from now, we're going to just be giving you like 2 clips. You're just going to see, Star Wars coming soon. Marvel, some movie. I don't know. Was that Thor? Who knows? I mean, these teasers of a teaser. There's going to be a teaser of a teaser of a teaser, and it's going to be coming to your Twitter account. Vine probably would have been perfect for this if they still exist, but now it's Instagram. I saw it on Instagram first. Marvel drops the teaser of the teaser, and I got to admit it freaking worked. From what I can tell, you got Happy's ass dropping off the new suit to Spider-Man. You got the armpit webs, which he's using to glide over helicopters. I mean, how suicidal is this kid? And then he's recording it on his phone. Brilliant, because he's capturing exactly how kids are today. Because he is a millennial of today. It is perfect writing. It's going to just make geeks everywhere, like I said, cream in their pants. Teasers of teasers. It just happened with The Mummy. I don't know what to make of that Mummy, but that teaser, though, was awesome. Disney is trying to make us go crazy. They already own the world. Lucas, you got Marvel. What is going on? Teasers of teasers. It's the next big thing of destroying geek pants everywhere. Next story. Now, this was more close to the heart for me. I am a wrestling fan. I love wrestling. Now, I've been in and out. It's been kind of boring ever since the SmackDown Raw thing. Has been getting better. It's been hit and miss. What I'm loving more than anything is the Divas Revolution. It's no longer a revolution. They are no longer divas. This is it. They are superstars. Now, right after Stephanie McMahon makes this announcement about how you ladies, Sasha Banks, Naomi, Natalya, Nikki, all of you ladies have been putting in this work. You are no longer going to be classified as other, diva, women's wrestler. You know, pushed to the side. You know, like you have football players and you have cheerleaders. That's how the divas were being treated. Now, they're superstars, just like the men. And in that day of age, when you have Sasha Banks coming up, and if you've seen it on the channel, if you've seen my reaction to Sasha Banks, I called it. I said Sasha Banks will be the face, the first woman to be the face of the WWE. She just had a main event not too long ago on Raw. That was rare back in the Attitude Era, after the Attitude Era, with women who were very worthy of holding the main event. Now these women are holding the main event of the big shows and the TV shows and whatnot. They are the last match you will see. And I don't know if it's happened yet, but I think there's a time coming when they will be the main event. If I believe it just happened recently. The main event of the pay-per-view. When a woman's match becomes the main event of WrestleMania, that's when you know that my theory, and I believe Sasha Banks will be a part of that match. Whenever it happens, it should happen. I don't know if it's going to happen this year, next year, or whatever, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 2 years, I don't know. If Sasha Banks is a part of it, I will then submit in stone that she is the face of the WWE. Now, that being said, Twitter went crazy over the fact that Naomi, one of the, if not the most well-rounded, talented wrestlers, forget female, wrestlers on that roster. She has the stamina, she has the strength, she has the attitude, she has the will, she's consistent, she's loyal, she knows how to entertain the crowd, and she knows how to execute these moves safely and to entertain us and keep things moving. She makes other wrestlers better. The WWE has just said, Stephanie McMahon just said, you're no longer being pushed around to the side anymore. You will be respected. So what does the WWE do recently? They take their most gifted, one of their most gifted wrestlers, superstars, Naomi, who's been a star in their reality show, Total Divas. And when Total Divas, with the help of all of these superstars, you had John Cena in there, who's a great Total Diva. And why is it still called Total Divas after they've just been announced that they're now, I guess the name kind of still makes sense. You got Nikki, you got the Bellas and all these people, you got all these girls contributing to it. But, you know, you're focusing on the Bellas hardcore. You already gave them your own spin-off. But the girls that are actually putting in the real work and the hard, not that there's anybody not putting in hard work, but Naomi is putting in, it's undeniable that she's putting in a lot of talent and a lot of work. And what do? She helps build something with you. You get nominated for a win award, and then you take her out of the promotion of it, out of the pictures, out of the hey, Total Divas just got nominated for a win award. Check out this poster. You got Nikki up there. You got the Bellas, of course. You got them. You got Maria. I'm sure. I didn't see the picture, but I'm sure Maria's in there with the all red everything. I'm sure of that. And the woman who's been on that roster since the show started, one of them, you remove. Why remove anybody? Why remove somebody and to include Alicia Fox, who I also love, who hasn't been a part of the show since day one? Because why? You feel like the image was better? It shouldn't be about that. This is the first time. Was this the first time this show has been nominated for that award? For any award? And then you diss somebody who's been there since day one? Now, I can understand the girls who aren't there anymore, but Naomi's still there. And she's retweeting everybody who's showing her support. Even other WWE superstars that are saying, I wish one day when I grow up I could be Naomi. Stephanie McMahon, you've paved the way for this revolution. It's already shown that it's popular. It's already shown how great it is. And then, once again, they take a step back. Now, is it because this wrestler is something else? I'm just going to leave it at that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe the way she was smiling on the picture was just kind of crooked, and they just didn't like it. They were like, okay, I ain't got time to tell her to go back and take another shot. We got here to get this promotion out. Let's just cut her. Alicia took a nice picture. Let's put her in. I don't know, and I don't care. And the WWE universe doesn't care either. Stop insulting the ones who are putting in the real work and the heart, the blood, and the sweat, and the tears. The whole storyline with pushing Daniel Bryan down repeatedly for years, giving him a belt, taking it away the next day and stuff. You thought that was a cool storyline. It was annoying as hell. And then he exhausted his body, and now he can't wrestle anymore. And whatever idea you had for him in the future, it's never going to happen now. Because instead of just making him the champion the way he deserved and where we wanted, you played on this, let's just dangle it crap until his body gave out. You're going to make the same mistake again. Now, I'm a wrestling fan, so stop this crap. Okay? Stop dissing and insulting your talent, the ones who really showed their effort. Now, at the same time, I don't know everything that goes on behind closed door. Naomi could be the meanest person in the world to work with and the most difficult woman in the world to work with. Who knows? I don't know. I've never met her. From what I can tell, she seems like a gem. Keep her polished. Keep her shining. She will deliver. That's just my 2 cents on that. My last conspiracy, my last bit of news, my last story is about Marvel once again, because I feel like Disney's they're just trying to take over the world. Now, we all love the fact that Sony and Disney came to the table. I mean, after Sony, effed up so many times with their properties, and then those leaks came out. Marvel just played the waiting game. Spider-Man's coming home. Probably why they called it Homecoming. Sony was like, no, maybe we can work something else out. People, everybody keeps saying, give it back to Marvel. You do not want this. You want Spider-Man to stay with Sony. You want X-Men to stay at Fox. We want Fantastic Four to go back to Marvel, though. Just stop it, Fox. Deadpool is the main reason why you want these things to be separated. Because Marvel would have never done that Deadpool movie. And it was awesome. That being said, I believe that the Marvel company, and I 100% believe that Disney is the mastermind behind this, is purposely trying to, they're trying to kill the X-Men. They have already stopped with the whole promotion of their comic books. They've pretty much given up on the whole mutant thing. I mean, it's all about the Inhumans now. I mean, in the comic book alone, they're probably almost all but extinct now. I think Cyclops is one of the first about this. I haven't really been reading the comic books in a long, long time. I don't really know what's going on. All my comic book geeks out there, tell me what is going on, because it feels that Marvel is trying to exterminate anything that's owned by someone else, except for Spider-Man, because it'd be stupid for them to do that. They obviously, Sony saw the writing on the wall, and they were like, okay, we don't want to. Marvel would be stupid to shut down their Spider-Man line, the comic book lineup. Why are you doing it to X-Men? You're not going to get rid of Wolverine. You're not. You're not going to get rid of Deadpool now that Fox has learned to hurry up and anchored themselves and kept somebody relevant that's just as popular, if not potentially going to be more popular than Wolverine someday. So why do it at all? Why don't you just give Fox the rights to these toys and all these things? No, you don't want to. You want to hurt them. You want them to not sell. You want these movies to be successful because the rising tides raise all ships. Yes, but if you can, without really getting your hands dirty, hurt them on other ways, they can't promote here. They can't make toys. They can't make cartoons. They can't do this. They can't do that. Little by little, they're just going to see the fact that all you guys are making movies. And if the movies start to suck, or if you hit too many walls in a row, just like Fantastic Four, come on over. Red Rover, Red Rover. Let the X-Men come over. You're going to kill them off in the comic books. And if Marvel ever gets the rights to X-Men back, mutants are going to get resurrected once again. Tony Stark is going to be like, where the hell all these mutants come from? It's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. Marvel is trying to kill the X-Men. I now believe that Fox and Marvel have been beefing for years. Now that they've gotten this thing going on with Sony, I think pressure is now on Fox to be better, to have better writers, to get their stuff together, especially now that they got a chance with Deadpool. Deadpool can be the savior of all of these things and just bring back a new era of these X-Men and force Marvel's hand. Who knows? Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. But if Disney succeeds, after all these billions of dollars that they're about to make this year, they're about to break crazy records. Disney succeeds, yeah, they might come back to X-Men. But you're not going to get a Fantastic Four movie anytime soon. You're not going to get it. You might get a cameo. You're not going to get an X-Men movie anytime soon. You don't want Marvel to get X-Men back or Spider-Man. Because when are these movies going to come out? And if they do, that just means something else has to get cut. Thor. Maybe you can live without Thor. I mean, but all these other new ones. Ant-Man. All these other people. Black Panther. Something's got to get cut. My money will be on Thor and Black Panther. Because, come on. Back in the bus, guys. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know, because I have real concerns about these things. Hit the comment button below. Let me know what you think about my crazy political entertainment conspiracies. Do I keep the jacket? Do I not keep the jacket? I'm going to keep the jacket because you don't pay my bills, so you will not dress me. Only my mom does that. Now, subscribe if you haven't become a subscriber already, because what the hell are you waiting for? I want you to prepare yourself because next week I got more stuff to talk about, and we're going to work it out together. And that'll do it for me, guys. Questions, comments, put it down there. Don't be racist.